Look what we got!
What do we do with these?
I've got mine too. Te tiro. We'll have a practice run.
Oh, yes, thank goodness.
Kia ora koutou katoa. Ni hao, talofa lava, ma loelelei, konnichiwa. No mai haere mai koutou to distinguished guests, friends, whānau, and graduands. Welcome to Massey University graduation. For those of you graduating today, well done. You've made it ka rawe. For those supporting our graduates, you've made it also. Found your car park, found your seat. Nice work.
What's he looking at?
Your personal journey to graduation has taken time, dedication, and determination, all of which you have applied throughout your time at Massey. It is something you should be very proud of. A qualification from Massey University is recognised and respected all over the world. Don't just take it from me. Esteemed guests, let me introduce you to Jeremy Corbett.
Well, thanks for having me. Massey's community of graduates, or alumni, as I like to say, because I'm Latin, extends to more than 154,000 past students in over 150 countries. Our alumni office will keep you connected with the university after you graduate. They've got news, updates, professional development opportunities, and exclusive invitations to networking functions. Visit alumnionline.massey.ac.nz to register. Don't be a stranger.
Sweet. Now, some of you might have been here before, so you know what to expect. But for the rest of you, pay close attention and we'll run you through what you need to know. Now for some housekeeping before we start. Please ensure all mobile phones are on silent and your camera flash is turned off for the duration of the ceremony. You don't want to be that person.
My bad. Sorry.
Our team are on hand if you need help at any point during today's ceremony. Wharepaku or toilets are located in the venue's foyer. Head to the closest store and the ushers can direct you. You'll find water, first aid kits and spare masks in the foyer.
In the event of an emergency, please keep calm. Follow the calm directions of the venue and the calm Massey staff and make your calm way towards the exit. Calmly.
Be mindful of those around you, and if you need assistance, our team are there to help. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, we can get into the ceremony formalities. You'll be asked to stand while the official and academic processions enter the room and head to their seats on the stage. I'll take you through that setup later. But first, let's make sure you're dressed correctly and ready to go. If you're receiving a diploma or certificate, you'll be wearing a gown with a stole that sits straight down the front of your gown with the university coat of arms facing out. If you're receiving your postgraduate certificate or diploma, you will have a stole, gown, and are entitled to wear a trencher in recognition of your prior qualification. Bachelors and masters, you will also have a gown, but with a coloured hood and a trencher. Yes, that portai you are holding, it's called a trencher. But don't put it on your head yet. You put that on when you graduate. Remember, you're still a graduand. Your hood goes over your shoulders with the coloured satin against your back. If you're holding a bonnet like I am, you'll be receiving a doctorate, and this isn't your first rodeo. Your hood is all satin with red on the outside and blue on the inside. The red should be facing straight down the front of your gown. We welcome all cultural garments to be worn with pride across the stage. Those with korowai and Pacific cloaks. These are worn over your gown with the hood draped over top. Whakarongo mai, listen up. This is very important photo information. Your hood should be up on your shoulders when crossing the stage and not sliding down around your arms.
Don't worry, we have ushers who will ensure your regalia is sitting correctly and you're looking fabulous just before you cross the stage. And if you realise there's something missing from your regalia set, please let one of the Massey staff know as soon as you can. It's okay, there's still time. Calm.
Let's have a meet your neighbour moment. Turn to your left or right and say hi to your neighbour. Check they've got all their regalia on correctly. Now that we know you look the part, let's talk about the stage. The first two rows are the people running the show. That's the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellors, and the senior leadership team, followed by our council members and college academics who will be calling your names. The rows behind are filled with the people who helped get you here, your lecturers, tutors, and supervisors. Our venues are also equipped with hearing loops. Okay, it's time to walk the walk. When it's your turn to cross the stage, your full name will be called. It's really important you're in the right seat. The seat number on your ticket and your seat allocation is the order in which you'll be called to cross the stage. Now's your chance to check you're in the right seat. Once you know you're in the right seat, let's get ready for your call. Bachelors and Masters, hold your trencher in your left hand and not your right. You'll need that one to shake the Chancellor's hand later. When your name is called, leave everything else on your seats. Unless you're getting your PhD, in which case you'll be joining the academics on the stage. Walk, don't run, towards the Chancellor who is poised to shake your hand. The Chancellor has to shake a lot of hands today, so take it easy on them. If you don't wish to shake hands, please walk towards the Chancellor with your right hand on your left shoulder. When you reach the Chancellor, they'll doff you with a special doffing cap. Smile! Your official photograph will be taken. Take your time crossing the stage. This is a happy moment, your happy moment. All those late nights, stress deadlines, group assignments, they're all behind you. You can now put your trencher on. You are no longer a graduate. Nope. You have officially graduated.
Oh my gosh. I'm so proud.
Before you leave the stage, you'll be handed your qualification, your tohu. Embrace your well-deserved cheering and applause. Then head back to your seat to return the favour for your friends. Last but not least, to your friends, whānau, ainga and family who have supported you through this journey. It's your moment too. When your graduate crosses the stage, stand up, cheer and applaud. We encourage you to waiata, haka, pese and honour your graduate. Let's all celebrate together, make some noise. Once again, congratulations. Today is a celebration of your academic success. We hope today you feel an enormous sense of pride and satisfaction in what you've achieved, and excitement for your future aspirations.
E tū ki tō kei o te waka, kia pākia koe e ngā ngaru o te wā. Stand at the stern of the waka and feel the spray of the future biting at your face.
A tēnā koutou katoa ku hui mai nei I tēnei wā. Warm greetings to you all gathered here today. I declare this congregation to be in session. Please remain standing as we begin our proceedings with our University Waiata. Thank you. Please be seated. A tēnā tātou katoa. E tangi tonu ana ki na mate o te wā haere koutou e moi. Kia tātou nā mahuatanga. E nā konui ore e pai nei, tēnā koutou katoa. Rangatānei ki Manawatū, ki nā kaipupuru I te mauri o tēnei whenua, a tēnā koutou. A kei nā whānau o nā tauira, kua taimai I tāwiti, kua taimai I tata, tēnā hoki koutou. Nau mai ki te kuninga, ki Puriroa, ki Turitia, ki tēnei whakapōtaitanga, e wakanui ana I nā ihu puta. Ki koutou e nā tauira, kua tutuku, kia ua, huroa. Vice-Chancellor, members of the Massey University Council, the University Community, the Manawatū Campus Graduation Committee, honoured guests, graduands and families. My name is Michael Ahi. I am Chancellor of Te Kuninga ki Purihuroa Massey University. I chair the group responsible for overseeing the university's governance, and today I have the great privilege of presiding over our graduation ceremonies and conferring qualifications to our successful students. I would like to warmly welcome you to this, the second of 4 ceremonies here in Palmerston North. And can I express my sincere thanks to everyone who has been involved in organising these ceremonies, which allow us to celebrate it in such wonderful style. This week, Massey University is awarding qualifications to a total of 469 graduands. And at today's ceremony, a total of 118 graduands will cross the stage, with a further 16 in absentia. We come together to commemorate your academic achievements. And as we celebrate your success, it's important to remember that nobody made it here doing it alone. You had your friends, your whānau, and your academic support team who were here to support and encourage you through this phase of your journey. And to all of you in the audience today, here to celebrate the success of your loved one, please don't hold back in letting them know just how proud you are as they cross the stage today. And to those of you here to accept your parchment, take a moment to embrace the journey that has led you here. Reflect on the sacrifices made, the challenges overcome, and most of all, the remarkable experiences that have shaped you along the way. These will serve you well as you embark on the next chapter of your life. As Chancellor, I'm honoured to welcome you to our Massey alumni whānau. You are amongst great company. I know the connections it offers will enrich both your professional and your personal pursuit. Congratulations on reaching this milestone. And know that as you cross this stage today, you are now part of your university's legacy and carry the meaning of our gifted name, Te Kuninga ki Purihuroa, from inception to infinity. It recognises how the pursuit of knowledge is an endless journey. So keep learning, do great things, and continue making your Massey whānau proud. Kia kaha, kia toa, kia rite. Be strong, be brave, be ready. Nō reira tēnā koutou, a tēnā huihui mai tātou katoa. By the authority of the Council of Massey University, I, Michael Ahi, Chancellor, will now award the certificates and diplomas and confer the degrees on those to be presented and on those in absentia. Professor Joe Bensamin, Head of School of Management for the Massey Business School, will call the names of graduates and recipients of certificates and diplomas in the Massey Business School. Associate Professor Joe Cullinane, Deputy Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Massey Business School, will hand out the parchments.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for Certificate in Business Studies the candidate I am about to name, Jan Juri Henare Turia. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for Certificate in Financial Advice the candidate I am about to name, Fazila Sharon Nisha. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Diploma in Business Studies the candidates I am about to name, Casey Janet Apps. Owen Michael Dent. Caleb John Fleming. Daniel Timothy Kohler. Alicia Karen Sands. Dora Maria Tokoma. Michelle Elizabeth Tucker. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Accountancy the graduands I am about to name. Caleb Jason Botcher. Fiona Wing Yan Cheng. Edith Andrea Jimenez Franco. Saini Martins Ribeiro. Frederick Johannes Potgieter. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Aviation the graduands I'm about to name. Joffrey Valentine Nafau Banani. William Thomas Brightwell. Joshua Lee Wilfred Burt. Robert George Woodgrove Kovich. Brock Darrell Cowden. Matthew Stephen Epsom. Louis Graham Hancock. Peter William Hollamby. Dennis Shu. Noah Dylan Kreutzer. Grace Lauren MacDonald. Josh Michael Madgwick. Isaac Tyson May. Adam Thomas Snell. Dashiell Taylor. Callum James van der Oost. Vic Young. Yejun Yoon. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Aviation Management the graduands I'm about to name. Sky Hina de Lawyer, Holland. Thank you. Johnny William Hui. Georgia Scarlett Kendrick. Jidi Zhang. Hassan Al-Fadi. Aaron Connor Barnes. Jessica Louise Bourne. Jeffrey Alexander Chamberlain. Aaron Bo Sadia Davis. Abigail Rose Evans. Zahn Thomas Felder Beaumont. Stephanie Pauline Maria Finn. Isabella Grace Baxter Fleck. Jacinta Foreman. Lanka Dhamarathna Ganesh Dona. Mingwei Gao. Grace Rosina Gutsu. Marilena Grisa Massey Scholar. Pengsheng He. Yiting Jiang. Thomas Patrick Kirk. Georgia Pani Kiwara. Erin Renee Lee. Kaylee Renee Lennon. Ting Lee. Yushao Lee, Massey Scholar. Kerry Mark. Jack Albert Ogden. Cherie Robin Phillips, Massey Scholar. Ashley Kate Register. Maria Laura Riker. Madison Grace Oranoa Royal. Jackie Mesabella Samati. Kashani Sivakuraman. Tuvane Taio Ioltia Taio. David Stevanus Talumupa. Silomiti Aholele Tofa. Zijing Jing. Joseph Chengin Zhang. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Communication the graduands I am about to name. Dusty Annalisa Andrews. Kyra Lee Griffin. Ravan Q. Hashmi. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Sport Management the graduand I am about to name. Sam Matthew Mycock. Thank you, Chancellor.
Thank you, everyone. It is now my pleasure to invite Simon Barnett to address the graduands. Simon is the founder and team leader of Oboe. He's married to Fiona and parent to Lucy Rose in Georgia. Simon has an honours degree in marketing from Massey University and has consistently contributed to a variety of business and marketing classes at the university. In 1973, Simon started making table tennis tables in the backyard of his family's house in Palmerston North. Before long, he was importing, manufacturing and distributing table tennis equipment throughout New Zealand. And during this time, he studied at Massey and later was a staff member of the Business Studies faculty. In 1986, the business moved into the importation of field hockey equipment and in 1990 began the design and manufacture of its own hockey protective equipment. This range of equipment, designed specifically for the field hockey goalie, was launched under the Oboe brand in 1994. Within 4 years, the company had become a world leader in this area. Everyone, would you please give a very warm welcome to Simon Barnett.
Whoa, this is fun. Thank you very much for the invitation. Thank you, Vice-Chancellor or Chancellor, for those welcoming words. May I please acknowledge Vice-Chancellor Professor Jan Thomas. This is quite a mouthful. Deputy Pro Vice-Chancellor for Massey Business School, Joe Cullinane. Senior leadership team and council members. So thank you for the invitation to be here today. I've got to tell you, this is probably the most nerve-wracking thing I remember doing for a long, long time. It's a very formal environment. There are all these special people up here with me. And most importantly, I think this is a very special day for everyone in this room. So I really respect the fact of taking some of your time. And I promise I'll do my best for the next few minutes. I want to tell you 3 short stories and then offer a few words of encouragement to you. The first story is about my mother. I'm not obsessed with mothers, but I respect them greatly. This is my mother's brooch, and so she's with me here a little bit today. But I want to talk a little bit about my mother. I want to then tell a story about beauty and adding value. And the third story is about being a purple cow. I've been told that I have to take no more than 8 minutes to keep the show on the road, so if you see the Chancellor or the Vice-Chancellor starting to stalk around the stage, you'll know I've gone over time. So the first story. When I was 16, I told my mother that I'd like to make a table tennis table. We had one in our garden in our rumpus room, and I'd seen some wanted to buy ads in the local newspaper, the Evening Standard. Wanted to buy. Now, my mother could have said, Simon, don't be silly. Go and get a job like some of your friends down at the dairy, or better still, get up at 4:30 in the morning and help deliver milk bottles around the place. You know, get a job. But she didn't. She said, I'll tell you what, you don't have a driver's license, but if you order the timber that you need to make these table tennis tables, I'll drive the car and the trailer and I'll get these for you and you can make the table. So I made one table and then 3 more, and within a couple of years I was actually making lots of table tennis tables and started to import the table tennis accessories, the bats and the other bits and pieces that you need. Now that simple sentence from my mother has changed my life. I'm in no doubt that I would not be standing here today talking to you if my mother had reacted differently. So I think this is a very important warning to us all, especially as parents, that apparently small comments can make a big difference to the lives of the people around us. This can either be a very positive change in their life or potentially a very negative change. So a lesson to us all, I think, in that. My second story. Over 300 years ago, King Christian of Denmark told his people, we cannot make a good living and have a good life selling dairy products to our neighbours. We must add beauty to everything that we do, 300 years ago. He was really saying that by adding beauty, we're adding emotion and we're adding value. And now if you think of Denmark, what would often come to mind is their furniture, their chairs, their food, their cheeses, their glassware, their textiles, and these days the services that they're famous for and earn a lot of money on. Today, Denmark's GDP per person is 2.5 times that of New Zealand, and they're measured to be one of the happiest people in the world. So it's interesting to reflect on the fact that New Zealand sends over 55% of its dairy products, a bit like Denmark, similar sized country in the middle of nowhere, again a bit like Denmark, but we send 55% of all our dairy products out in plain paper bags. Now I have one of these to show you. This is the paper bag that our dairy products, 55% of all our dairy products go overseas in. Now, there's no emotion, no beauty, not very much uniqueness. Better tidy this up, right? If I go. No emotion, no value add, or not enough value add in that to make a good living. And worst of all, we're price takers. On Wednesday, 2 days ago, a 2-weekly auction was announced. Fortunately for New Zealand dairy farmers, the price went up 1.2%. But our products, 55% of it, or most of our products for the dairy, go out under this auction system. So we've got a real opportunity there. Now, keeping on this idea of adding emotion and value, Paul Dibble is an artist and a very great man. He's Palmerstonian. He's a lecturer at Massey, if I recall, and has an honorary doctorate. When you walked through coming in here, you may have been a bit nervous to notice, but please, on the way out, have a look at the sculpture that is just outside the door. It's called Who's Afraid? Now, you walk past this, didn't think much of it maybe, but I've got another prop. This is not gold, regrettably, but this is bronze, and in a sense, Paul Dibble has turned this ugly piece of bronze into something of beauty that you walk past at the front door there. That's really heavy, it's 8 kilos. Now, that bronze in that work out there cost around $11,000, but that sculpture is valued at over $350,000. So Paul Dibble knows a thing or two about adding value to something as ugly a raw material as I've just shown you. And you might say, well, that's art. Of course, artists can do that sort of thing. But I believe that if you're an accountant, an engineer, an entrepreneur, you can add beauty to what you do. Because remember, beauty does not have to be physical. It can be emotional. It can be a beautiful experience. So my challenge to you, no matter what you're involved in, is to add beauty to everything that you do. And so doing, add emotion, add value and uniqueness to everything. So my third story. At Oboe, we always try to add beauty because I've listened to King Christian's advice, but also to be remarkable. Seth Godin wrote a book called Purple Cow, and you might say, why Purple Cow? So if as you were driving here today through the rain, you could see, drove past a paddock, and you saw a purple cow. Now, if you had time, you probably would have stopped and taken a photo of that purple cow, because you've never seen a purple cow, and no one that you know of has. So you probably would have taken a photo, and then I suggest you would have sent that to some friends, and they might have had a bit of a conversation with you about the fact of this, that you'd seen this purple cow. So Seth Godin's key point is that whatever you do must be remarkable, have an element of remarkableness about it. You must stand out, be known for something, get people talking about you. People remember you, customers become your advertisers. So being remarkable can be done by everybody, offering a remarkable experience, a remarkable product, a remarkable meal, a remarkable accounting service. Even a university needs to find a way to be unique, to find elements of remarkability, something to be noted for, particularly in today's environment. So it's also quite fun trying to find ways to be remarkable. I want to try something. Failure. I've got spares. Thank God I didn't try that that big brown bag. Ha! Now, I'm pretty sure, I did Google this, and so far so good. I'm pretty sure that's the first time ever in the history of the world that someone has popped a paper bag at a university graduation ceremony. So you may not remember much of what I say, but I think you might remember the fact that you were here for a world first. Lastly, I want to talk a little bit about you. When I was 16, I had no idea what career I wanted to pursue. And I was lucky. I stumbled across something that I love in business, stimulating, rewarding, fun-filled. And I was lucky not a few years after 16, but I partnered well with my wife, Fiona. What I encourage you to do is to be intentional. Figure out what you want in your life. Sorry to say, not your family's life, not your friend's life, and not what society might expect of you, but what you want in your life. So please make some dedicated time, a few days away, somewhere quiet where you can feel grounded, somewhere where you can dream and really think about the future that you want for yourself. Maybe make notes, whatever suits your style. Take photos, cut photos out of magazines, assemble a picture, if you're that sort of person, of the life that you want to lead. Imagine and visualise your life, and then write down your dream and your objectives. And I ask you to do this because you must honour yourself. You must honour yourself. Congratulations on you all, to you all. I wish you a purposeful, happy and healthy life. Thank you very much.
Oh, tēnā koe, Simon. That was a wonderful address. Lots of wonderful messages there, everyone. See the beauty, be remarkable, be intentional. Can we give Simon another round of applause for a wonderful address? Thank you. And a world first, everyone. We will now continue with the conferment of degrees and the award of university diplomas.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for Graduate Diploma in Business Studies the candidates I am about to name. Chao Ti Min Nguyen. Trin Ti Kam Nguyen. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Journalism the candidate I am about to name. Indila Malakasela Holani. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Executive Master of Business Administration the graduand I am about to name. Benjamin Parkinson, First Class Honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Aviation the graduand I am about to name. Subhashana Bandara Rajapaksa Mudila Yansalagi. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Business Administration the graduands I am about to name. Muhammad Al-Fatila Al-Fati Abdallah. Melanie Louise Barnes with distinction. Rumbidzai Margaret Chimwa Yan Ink. Thomas Anthony Crook. Albert Hung. Ian Francis Lees Galloway with distinction. Mosgan Sadigi. Rachel Kate Strong. Nicholas Paul Webb with distinction. Gregory Ross White with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Business Studies the graduands I am about to name. Ashley Margaret Barnett. Bengheng Cheng. Katrina Michelle Hunter. Jingzhao Lai. Amelia Halakimatu Ofahangawe. Xiaofan Shu. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Finance the graduands I am about to name. Zi Weng Peng with distinction. Fu Bin Wang. Qing Yuan Wen. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Health Service Management the graduands I am about to name. Leeson Kafare Nobathu. Jeanette Mary Watkin. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Management the graduands I am about to name. Storm Chanel Collings Gilmer with distinction. Jiajia Fan. Yari Han. Li Xuan Lai. Das Hong Liang. Lane Elizabeth Sydney Priestley. Michaela Chloe Celine Rainish. Joshua David Wharton with distinction. Ying Shu. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Professional Accountancy and Finance the graduand I am about to name. Subhash Tiwari. Chancellor, the degrees are also conferred and the diplomas are also awarded to those who are in absentia. Thank you, Chancellor.
Thank you, everyone. It is now my great pleasure to invite Admiral Munyaradzi Manganda to make the valedictory address on behalf of the students. Admiral Manganda is first and foremost a family man, father to 2 children and husband to his lovely wife, Aroha. Both children are his, inverted commas, academic babies, he tells me. Ileana, born during his master's, and Ethan, during his doctoral studies. He says both were instrumental in putting things in perspective during the tough times of studying. He began his academic career at the University of Waikato, gaining a Bachelor of Business Analysis, majoring in Finance and Economics, and a Master of Management Studies with first-class honours in Strategic Management. He joined Massey University for his doctoral studies and was a recipient of the Massey University Doctoral Scholarship. While completing his doctoral qualification, Admiral held roles in the School of Management, Massey Business School, and Te Au Rangahau, including academic assistant, tutor, course convener, and kairahi tiriti. Since submitting his thesis, Admiral has worked as a postdoctoral research fellow at the Dylan Dua Centre for Indigenous Business Leadership at the University of Melbourne, Victoria, where he is part of a Australian dollars $900,000 Australian Research Council grant exploring the impact of Indigenous preferential procurement policy practices across corporate and governmental organisations. This role has him interacting with the federal government, state governments and the private sector to produce research outcomes with implications for policy making and theoretical advancement. Here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, he is also part of a New Zealand $14.9 million Ministry of Business Innovation and Employment Endeavour Fund project that is setting out to transform trade policy, measurement and facilitation using Indigenous knowledge, methods and values for the benefit of Māori and non-Māori in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Everyone, please, a warm welcome to Admiral Mangana.
Thank you for the wonderful welcome, Chancellor Maikawahi. Chancellor Maikawahi and Vice-Chancellor Professor Jan Thomas, faculty, honourable guests, parents, guardians, friends and fellow graduates. I stand here proud and honoured to give this address on behalf of the graduating class of 2023. As a matter of tikanga, I'd like to acknowledge tangata whenua, the traditional owners of the land that we live, study, and work, and pay my respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the graduating students today, thank you and the faculty and professional staff for making Massey University a safe place to grow, develop academically, whilst equipping us to be responsible global citizens. In your unwavering commitment to honouring the principles of Te Tiriti, Massey University exemplifies a new standard towards a more just society where everyone's mana is upheld. We acknowledge your hard work, contribution, and dedication to our development. Ngā mihi nui, kia koutou katoa. My fellow graduates, today is only part of the fulfillment of a collaborative effort in realizing our dreams. What a privilege to represent our families as we walk on this stage. Our achievements represent the persistence and sacrifices we and our loved ones have made, and the efforts of people who came before us and fought for a more just and equitable society. As you reflect on this day, savor that pride and accomplishment. You have earned it, but also take time to show gratitude to the people who have helped you get here. We didn't get this far by ourselves. We are the sum of other people's hopes, sweat, tears, sacrifices, and prayers. To our families and friends who have traveled near and far, we thank you for your love and continuous support along this academic journey. To our lecturers, tutors, and mentors, thank you for preparing us for the real world. We came to this institution unsure of ourselves. We were shy, we were nervous. Your patience and hands-on approach and the way you taught us molded us into more confident individuals. And we thank you for the challenging assignments that we had, because in them you taught us to persevere and be problem solvers and critical thinkers. Thank you for the group assignments, because friendships were formed. You taught us how to communicate. You taught us problem solving. You taught us time management, conflict resolution. I look back at some of our graduates today who came here unable to speak English, but through these group assignments have been able to form lifelong friendships and also improve their English. Thank you for the extensions with the assignments, because you saw us just beyond being just students, but also as individuals having the human experience. You considered our mental health, and we thank you for that. I'm sure I speak for many when I say we appreciate your mahi. And from a personal perspective, I know for a fact that the soft skills you instilled in us are as valuable as the qualifications we're getting today. Before you are the fruits of your labor. May it produce a bountiful harvest and be a testament of Massey University's world-class education. Now, I've never heard of anyone complaining that a speech was too short, so I'll get to the point. As we depart from this place as alumni, I challenge you to be change makers as we enter a world wrought with problems. Let's ask ourselves, what can we do? What will we do for humanity? The solutions to some of the world's problems are amongst us in this room today. Amongst you are the future politicians, scientists, health workers, leaders, revolutionaries. As the famous saying goes, knowledge is power, but without action it is useless. Let's use what we've learned to contribute positively to the world we live for future generations. Some of our peers graduating today are firsts in their families and have ultimately redefined what is possible for their whānau. Let us always remember our why when inevitable challenges come, or when we have imposter syndrome in our defining moments. In that respect, I leave you to ponder on this quote by John F. Kennedy that I've taken the liberty of paraphrasing. If one person can make a difference, think of the possibilities if everyone tries. Congratulations, graduates. Godspeed. Thank you.
Tēnā koe, Admiral. That was a masterclass, everyone, and a valedictory speech. Can we give Admiral another round of applause? That was an amazing address. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We will now proceed with doctoral conferments.
Chancellor, A doctorate, either a PhD or a professional named doctorate, is the highest research degree awarded by the university. The successful completion of a doctorate represents a significant achievement. Through the submission of a sustained piece of research expressed in the production of a written thesis of no more than 100,000 words, or a creative work of equivalent size and scope, or via a series of publications, candidates are expected to make an original contribution to knowledge in a specific field of study. Candidates will typically spend 3 to 4 years of full-time research solving a problem or addressing a particular set of questions. An international panel of experts then examines the resulting body of work through both written and oral examination. Doctoral research is challenging and represents a huge commitment to advancing research and scholarship. We honour the achievements of our doctoral graduands by inviting them to come onto the stage, thereby formally welcoming them into the academic and scholarly community and acknowledging their entitlement to be called Doctor. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy the graduands I am about to name. Rema Sacha Namdam. Chancellor, Ms. Sacha Namdam was driven by the social justice aim of giving voice to women of colour who grew up as third culture kids, and the practical aim of identifying the lessons their international experiences offer for global leadership development. She conceptualises how these women navigated identity-based challenges and practiced leadership, and offers an identity work approach for global leadership development. Chancellor, Dr. Sachet Namdam. Admiral Munyarazi Manganda, doctoral scholar. Chancellor, Mr. Manganda examined how Māori and Aboriginal entrepreneurs balance cultural and commercial imperatives in business practice. Using Indigenous and Western methodologies, he found that Māori entrepreneurs negotiate while Aboriginal entrepreneurs navigate the two imperatives. Mr. Manganda proposes a framework for reconciling these imperatives, indicating that contextual factors such as colonial and post-colonial structures play a significant role in the process. Chancellor, Dr. Manganda. Nicole Abundantia Montgomery, doctoral scholar. Chancellor, Ms Montgomery investigated property crowdfunding in New Zealand using disruptive innovations theory. Her findings demonstrated the numerous challenges and contextual factors affecting property crowdfunding in New Zealand. She identified the response strategies of the real estate project finance industry towards property crowdfunding. Ms Montgomery also provided recommendations for various stakeholders. Chancellor, Dr Montgomery. Fei Xiao. This study investigated how same-sex marriage legalisation, as well as gender and sexual identities, were represented on Chinese mainland social media after Taiwanese legislation of same-sex marriage from a queer theoretical perspective. The findings reflected Chinese mainland context in issues such as marriage, gender, identity disclosure, and queer visibility under globalisation's influences. Chancellor, Dr Xiao. Thank you, Chancellor. Would all our graduates please stand? He honore nui te whakatau atu kia koutou, hei raukara o te kuninga ki pure huroa. It is my great honour to welcome you as alumni of Massey University. The award of a university degree carries many privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I charge you as graduates of Massey University to use what you have learnt for your own betterment and for the benefit of your communities. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and discovery. I charge you to remember the lessons Massey University has taught you about the worth of others, particularly those who've not had the opportunities that you have had. I charge you to set goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. And in all that you do, I charge you to be deserving of the good name of Massey University. Everyone join me in a worthy round of applause. Congratulations. Thank you, Chancellor. You may be seated.
Tēnā tātou. Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for participating in a wonderful ceremony. Thank you very, very much. At the conclusion of this ceremony, please remain in your seats, guests that is, until the processions have assembled in Broadway Avenue. I think the weather is going to be kind enough for us to have our procession. So please join us to the square, where we hope you will mix and mingle with your graduates, our staff, family and friends who've all been part of our graduates' successful journey. So tēnā tātou, I therefore declare the congregation to be adjourned. Please be upstanding and join with us in singing New Zealand's national anthem.